Hi, Mr. Who.
Hi, Tyler. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing great now. Thanks for asking.
Yay.
Yay! Woo! How's it going, everyone? So, to get started, what I want to do is I want you to answer this following poll for the warm-up question. Do you think, sorry. Does the Earth exert, well, I say, do you think the Earth exerts a gravitational force on you? Or do you think that the Earth exerts, that you exert a greater gravitational force on the Earth? So, do you think the Earth exerts a greater force on you? Or do you think that you exert a greater force on the Earth? So, you can either pick the Earth, obviously, or you can pick you, obviously, because we work out and we're slow as heck. Um, you can also pick the two gravitational forces are the same, obviously, because physics. Or you can pick the only the Earth exerts a gravitational force. You don't exert a gravitational force yourself. And this is obvious because other people don't revolve around you. So all four of these answers are obvious, but you can only pick one. So which answer do you think best answer this question? Do you think the Earth exerts a greater gravitational force on you? Or do you think that you exert a greater gravitational force on the Earth? Earth, so you can either pick the Earth, because obviously. You can also pick you, obviously, because we work out and we're swole as heck. You can also pick the two gravitational forces are the same, and this is obvious because physics. Or you could pick that only the Earth exerts a gravitational force. You don't exert a gravitational force because this is obvious because other people don't revolve around you. So all of these four answers are obvious, but it's not obvious which answer is the correct one. So, um, which answer do you think best answer this question? We already have 8 out of 16 people who have already responded to the question. Thank you for those of you who have responded. Let's see if we can get the other half of people to answer the question. So, do you think the Earth exerts a greater gravitational force on you, or do you think you exert a greater gravitational force on the Earth? So those just joining us, I want you to answer the question. How big do you think? Who do you think exerts a greater gravitational force? Do you think the Earth exerts a greater gravitational force on you, or do you think that you exert a greater gravitational force on the Earth? I'm going to pick the Earth, obviously, or the two gravitational forces are the same, obviously, because physics. You, obviously, because we work out on solar tech. Or last one, only the Earth exerts a gravitational force. You don't exert a gravitational force, obviously, because other people don't revolve around you. I think everyone. I think everyone has actually responded. Nice. Loving the participation. Yeah, but the question is, do you even lift? I don't know. Do you lift? Good question. So as you may or may not have guessed, there will be quite a bit of discussion on gravity today. So for today, yo, what up, fam? What is up, fam? I don't know if there's another way of saying fam. What up, squad? What up? So, but what is up? The sky. So, okay. So to get to what we're doing today is we're going to continue talking about elliptical orbits. Okay, so for the graphic organizer, I updated it because I added a bunch of stuff and I moved around some stuff. So nothing, everything you've written, it is still there. It's just that I've added some new stuff on there. So I will just make a copy of it and then copy and paste your stuff onto the new version, something like that. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff we'll be covering today is not on the graphic organizer. So I just want you to have a space to write everything down. Because there's going to be quite a bit of stuff we're covering today. Some of it can be pretty complicated. So it's good to have stuff space to write down. I unfortunately didn't include this in the old graphic organizer because I just didn't include it at the time, but it is in there now. So it's, well, yeah. Okay. So that should be the agenda for today. We're going to continue talking about elliptical orbits. And yeah, I'm going to keep filling out this graphic organizer. So, okay, what we're gonna do first is let's do a little bit of gravitational force practice. So hopefully you wrote down your gravitational force equation from last time. So using the gravitational force equation that you wrote down last time, what I want you to do is I want you to determine the force of gravity that the Earth exerts on you and the gravitational force that you exert on the Earth. So we're basically answering the one more question, but we're actually going to answer it mathematically. So basically, so we want to measure the force of gravity that the Earth exerts on you and the gravitational force that you exert on the Earth. The Earth has a mass of 5.9722 times 10 to the 24th kilograms. And then we're going to say that you have a mass of 75 kilograms, because that's about how much I weigh. So we want to figure out how much gravitational force do you feel from the Earth? How much gravitational force does the Earth feel from you? And then I want you to try to see if you can see if you can notice something about the two forces. So use the gravitational force equation you wrote down previously. If you didn't write it down previously, maybe I'll put it in here or something. Yeah, using the gravitational force equation previously, yeah, find the mass, the gravitational force that you feel from the Earth and the force that the Earth feels from you. So I'm going to put you in your breakout groups. It give you some time to figure out mathematically how much force do you feel from the Earth and how much force does the Earth feel from you. And then, okay. So once again, you're going to want to use the equation you wrote down from last time for the gravitational force.
Joe, can I get put in the breakout room?
Yeah. So you want me to ask you want to ask me a question?
No. I just think I get
Yeah. Come back to the dream. Yeah. So Jojo, what we're doing is we're answering this question. It's you want to calculate the force of gravity that the Earth exerts on you and how much force that you exert on the Earth.
Okay.
Okay, and you're gonna use the equation that you wrote down last time.